Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Rhythm is given by division into parts of equal duration. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse. The basic unit of length adopted under the Système International d'Unités, approximately 1.094 yards. Rhythm is given by division into parts of equal duration. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse. The basic unit of length adopted under the Système International d'Unités, approximately 1.094 yards. Any of various measuring instruments for measuring a quantity. Measure with a meter. Meter the flow of water. Stamp with a meter indicating the postage. Meter the mail. A reading of a point in time is given by a clock. Do you know what time it is? Rhythm is given by division into parts of equal duration. An instance or single occasion for some event. This time he succeeded. The period of time a prisoner is imprisoned. He is doing time in the county jail. Measure the time or duration of an event or action or the person who performs an action in a certain period of time. The fourth coordinate that is required, along with three spatial dimensions, to specify a physical event. Adjust so that a force is applied and an action occurs at the desired time. The good player times his swing so as to hit the ball squarely. An indefinite period, usually marked by specific attributes or activities. The time of year for planting. A period of time considered as a resource under your control and sufficient to accomplish something. Take time to smell the roses. A person's experience on a particular occasion. He had a time holding back the tears. Assign a time for an activity or event. The candidate carefully timed his appearance at the disaster scene. A suitable moment. It is time to go. Regulate or set the time of. Time the clock. Set the speed, duration, or execution of. We time the process to manufacture our cars very precisely. The continuum of experience in which events pass from the future through the present to the past. He waited for a long time. A regular route for a sentry or policeman. In the old days a policeman walked a beat and knew all his people by name. Come out better in a competition, race, or conflict. Agassi beat Becker in the tennis championship. Make a rhythmic sound. The drums beat all night. Avoid paying. Beat the subway fare. Move rhythmically. Her heart was beating fast. Be a mystery or bewildering to. This beats me. Wear out completely. I'm beat. Make a sound like a clock or a timer. The grandfather clock beat midnight. The rhythmic contraction and expansion of the arteries with each beat of the heart. He could feel the beat of her heart. Move with a flapping motion. The basic rhythmic unit in a piece of music. The conductor set the beat. Very tired. So beat I could flop down and go to sleep anywhere. Move with or as if with a regular alternating motion. A member of the beat generation. A nonconformist in dress and behavior. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse. Give a beating to. Subject to a beating, either as a punishment or as an act of aggression. Thugs beat him up when he walked down the street late at night. Move with a thrashing motion. The eagle beat its wings and soared high into the sky. Beat through cleverness and wit. I beat the traffic. Stir vigorously. Beat the egg whites. A regular rate of repetition. The cocks raised the beat. A single pulsation of an oscillation produced by adding two waves of different frequencies has a frequency equal to the difference between the two oscillations. A stroke or blow. The signal was 2 beats on the steam pipe. Be superior. Reading beats watching television. Glare or strike with great intensity. The sun was beating down on us. Hit repeatedly. Beat on the door. Indicate by beating, as with the fingers or drumsticks. Make by pounding or trampling. Beat a path through the forest. Produce a rhythm by striking repeatedly. Beat the drum. Sail with much tacking or with difficulty. The boat beat in the strong wind. Shape by beating. Beat swords into plowshares. Strike. A part of one's own body, repeatedly, as in great emotion or in accompaniment to music. Beat one's breast. Strike, water or bushes, repeatedly to rouse animals for hunting. The act of beating to windward, sailing as close as possible to the direction from which the wind is blowing. The sound of stroke or blow. He heard the beat of a drum. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse. A recurrent rhythmical series. The close of a musical section. A statute in draft before it becomes law. How much there is or how many there are of something that you can quantify. A basis for comparison. A reference point against which other things can be evaluated. They set the measure for all subsequent work. Any maneuver made as part of progress toward a goal. The situation called for strong measures. Determine the measurements of something or somebody, take measurements of. The act or process of assigning numbers to phenomena according to a rule. The measurements were carefully done. Express as a number or measure or quantity. Prosody, the accent in a metrical foot of verse. Measuring instrument having a sequence of marks at regular intervals, used as a reference in making measurements. Musical notation for a repeating pattern of musical beats. Evaluate or estimate the nature, quality, ability, extent, or significance of. A container of some standard capacity that is used to obtain fixed amounts of a substance. Have certain dimensions. This table surfaces measures 20 inches by 36 inches. Denoting a quantity consisting of 1,000 items or units. A unit of information equal to 1024 kibibytes or 2 to the power of 20, 1,048,576 bytes. The cardinal number that is the product of 10 and 100. A unit of information equal to 1,000 kilobytes or 10 to the power of 6, 1,000,000 bytes. The basic unit of length adopted under the Système International d'Unités, approximately 1.094 yards. concentration measured by the number of moles of solute per liter of solution. The 13th letter of the Roman alphabet. The rhythmic property imparted by the accents and relative durations of notes in a piece of music. Prosody, a system of versification. The study of poetic meter and the art of versification. The patterns of stress and intonation in a language. Prosody, a system of versification. Prosody, a system of versification. A linear unit of distance in metric terms. The absence of a syllable in the last foot of a line or verse. A time signature indicating 4 beats to the bar. An integer that divides 2, or more, other integers evenly. The usual, iambic, meter of a ballad. The usual, iambic, meter of a ballad. Lowest support of a structure. He stood at the foot of the tower. Pay for something. Foot the bill. Prosody, a group of 2 or 3 syllables forming the basic unit of poetic rhythm. Add a column of numbers. The part of the leg of a human being below the ankle joint. Armored from head to foot. A linear unit of length equal to 12 inches or a third of a yard. Any of various organs of locomotion or attachment in invertebrates. Walk. The pedal extremity of vertebrates other than human beings. An army unit consisting of soldiers who fight on foot. There came 10,000 horsemen and as many fully armed foot. A member of a surveillance team who works on foot or rides as a passenger. A support resembling a pedal extremity. 1 foot of the chair was on the carpet. The lower part of anything. Curled up on the foot of the bed. Travel by walking. He followed on foot. Prosody, a group of 2 or 3 syllables forming the basic unit of poetic rhythm. Prosody, a group of 2 or 3 syllables forming the basic unit of poetic rhythm. Analysis of verse into metrical patterns. A metric unit of length equal to 10 meters. A metric unit of length equal to 10 meters. A metric unit of length equal to 10 meters. A metric unit of length equal to 10 meters. A metric unit of length equal to 10 meters. Obstruct with, or as if with, a dam. Dam the gorges of the Yangtze River. A barrier constructed to contain the flow of water or to keep out the sea. Female parent of an animal, especially domestic livestock. A metric unit of length equal to 10 meters. A metric unit of length equal to 1/10 of a meter. Diabetes caused by a relative or absolute deficiency of insulin and characterized by polyuria. A metric unit of length equal to 1/10 of a meter. A metric unit of length equal to 1/10 of a meter. The study of poetic meter and the art of versification. A monarchy in northwestern Europe occupying most of the British Isles, divided into England and Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland. Great Britain is often used loosely to refer to the United Kingdom. A nation in northern North America. The French were the first Europeans to settle in mainland Canada.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.